to the top of your swing and your body stops and your hands outrun your body, you're going to flip it, early release. If you get to the top of your swing and you turn your hips too early, the club's going to come out over the top move. If you do a mixture of both, that's where the inconsistency of strike's going to come from. To fix all these, you need one simple feel, and it's the chest, arms and golf club all work together. Here in this video, I'm going to show you how to do that. Grab yourself a towel, put it under both arms. I'm sure you've used this when you're chipping, but this is a really good drill to use whilst you're hitting shots. Get yourself to the top of your swing, nice little half swing. As you transition down and forward, the towel, you need to feel like it's clamped under your arms. Not extremely tight, but enough that it's not going to fall out. As you make that downswing, your chest and arms should be working together as one unit with your hips and pelvis. If you outrun and the body stops and the hands keep going, the towel's going to drop on the floor. Towel under the arms, half swing, turn everything together. That's going to alleviate your problem. You're not going to be thinking three things at once. It's going to stop the early release pattern, it's going to stop the over the top move, and it's definitely going to stop the inconsistency of strike at impact. If you're a golfer that slices the ball, it's generally because your chest doesn't hold. Your chest will take over, go forward of the ball, club works out and across. The chest hold feeling, once you get to the top of your backswing, you imagine your sternum or your buttons of your shirt are facing this direction for longer. Second part, wrist holds. So if your wrist increases angle on the downswing, the club, as you can see from this camera, is working out and across. There are two ways you're going to slice the ball. Third way is on the downswing, your hips rotate backwards. We need that chest to stay, wrist to hold, pressure down and around. Firstly, pressure down and around. Grab an alignment stick, put it on the left side of your hip. If you need to put it in the ground, put it in the ground. As you make a downswing, from the top, I want you to push pressure laterally or to your left-hand side into the stick and then around it. Should look a little something like this. Now, that's a first shallower. Second one is the chest stays. So like we talked about before, it becomes a little bit of a feel. I wouldn't say it's necessarily a drill, but you can do one where you put your right foot directly behind your left. As you get to the top of the backswing, if your chest goes forward and down, you're going to fall over. Have a hard time balancing. Easiest way, right foot back, just make swings, allow the club and gravity to fall. You can see I fell over a little bit. Now that's due to ankle mobility and not the chest working correctly. Because your foot's behind you, as you create momentum forward, you will fall over. But the objective is to try and keep your chest pointing away from you as long as possible. Now the third most difficult and controversial one is the wrist hold. If you have a weak grip and get it open club face at the top of your swing, you probably don't want to do this. If you have a nice grip with two knuckles and you get it square, neutral or a little bit closed at the top, this is for you. As you get to the top of the backswing, the distance between your knuckle here and your wrist at this point needs to remain the same, at least until the club gets parallel to the ground. And you can see as I do that, that club stays shallow and behind me. If I release that angle of my wrist, the club then goes out and it swipes across the ball, causing a slice. So as the chest holds and we push weight forward and around, we need to hold the angle of your wrist. Now I hope these three tips help you today. With these, you're going to be able to shallow the club and not hit slices like everyone else. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.